So, I am Marla Meehl, and I'm the manager of the Network Engineering Front Range Gigapop and the Bi-State Optical Network. And we're going to talk about the hierarchy of networking today and how those functions fit within that hierarchy. You're going to get a lot of acronyms. This is the hierarchy. We have campus area networking, CANs, metropolitan area networking, MANs, regional optical networking, RONs, national research and education networking, and international research and education networking. NETS is directly responsible for campus and regional networking. Campus networking is defined within or between buildings. So, for example, the Foothills Lab campus, the Center Green campus. Google has a campus that is internetworked. The University of Colorado has a campus that is internetworked. And so those are campus area networkings. Metropolitan area networking is defined within a city or a metropolitan area network. So, for example, the city of Boulder, the city of Denver, Longmont has a city network. And Google is building out metropolitan area networks across the country. The Boulder Research and Administration Network, BRAN, is managed by the City of Boulder for the partners who are CU Boulder, UCAR, NOAA Boulder, and the city. And our tagline is Fiber for a Healthy Future. Our favorite tagline. BRAN provides nearly all UCAR inter-campus network connectivity, including our redundant paths for business continuity, and has been in successful operation for over 15 years. This map, the blue, shows the original BRAN footprint, and you can see over 15 years it has expanded a lot. Regional optical networking is within or between regions. For example, Texas has the LEARN network, California has the Scenic network, and New York has NYSERNet. Regional networks can also be multi-state. They don't have to be within a single state. And for example, Bison is the regional optical network for Colorado and Wyoming and is managed by NETS and has been in successful operation for over 10 years and includes the original partners, University of Wyoming, CSU, NOAA, CU Boulder, and NCAR. So this is the Bison map, and it's recently expanded greatly to include the NWSC, the state of Wyoming, and a southern path to CSU Pueblo, Colorado College, and CSU Colorado Springs, and a golden path to Colorado School of Mines, and NREL and Jeffco School District. So the Front Range Gigapop is a regional aggregation point that's managed by NETS on behalf of 32 research and education, government, state, city, county, and not-for-profit networks, and it's been in operation for 15 years. The Western Regional Network, connecting Colorado, New Mexico, California, Hawaii, Washington, and Idaho, is managed by Scenic on behalf of the partners and is a good example of a multi-state regional optical network. NETS provides direct access to U.S. research and education networks on behalf of the Front Range Gigapop and UCAR, very specifically Internet 2 and ESNet. And UCAR has been a member of Internet 2 from near its inception 20 years ago. I2 is the primary non-agency specific research and education network in the U.S. with over 200 research and education participants. And this map shows the scope of the I2 network, and the dots show the multi-level capabilities. UCAR and the FRGP are I2 members, as are the state of Colorado and the state of Wyoming, in order to utilize the I2 network and services. You must be a member of Internet 2 to actually use Internet 2 services. Now, NOAA uses the I2 Layer 1 and Layer 2 infrastructure to build what we call a dedicated infrastructure for NOAA called N-Wave, and this map shows the scope of the N-Wave network and the NOAA facilities that are interconnected by that network. DOE also uses the Level 1 Internet 2 network infrastructure to build their DOE agency-specific R&E network, which is called ESNet, and again, this map shows all of the DOE facilities that are interconnected using ESNet. So access to non-U.S. research and education networks is through international peering exchanges. AMPATH, for example, gets us to South America. Pacific Wave gets us to Asia and Australia and New Zealand. Starlight gets us to Canada. Nearly all countries have a national regional education network, and Europe has multi-country regional and education consortiums. So, for example, ARNet is Australia, GÉANT is Europe, and Canary is the Canadian National Network. NSF and other countries fund research and education transoceanic links across the Pacific to, again, Asia, New Zealand, Australia, across the Atlantic to Europe and to South America. And somehow, amazingly, this complex system requiring multinational cooperation and funding works in your Gmail, Netflix streaming, Amazon orders, Google searches, Skype, Facebook, cloud computing, big data, and supercomputing all work nearly all the time.